where we started was a web design company. That's what we started as. We didn't go Phoenix Web Design. I think a lot of people do it for SEO, right? Like, oh, then if somebody searches that. I didn't care about that. I cared about being able to be flexible and being able to pivot if I needed to.
Do you think in business, if you're a trainer thinking about opening your own facility or even sort of running your own client base, it's important to narrow down, or can you still get away with being quite broad? What's your view on that?
I think it depends on how you do things. I think when you first start, you should be niche. I mean, you talk about Amazon. Amazon was niche. They started as a book selling company. They sold books. That's all they sold. Did you know that?
I did, yeah, but I guess I didn't think about it that way, yeah.
And so once they built success around that, they were able to expand into other, avenues that just seemed to be parallel. It made sense, and then everything makes sense once you have more parallels. Then everything's parallel to something. Eventually, now they sell anything, right? Google was the search engine. That's all they were. Then they became an ad platform. You got Calendar, you got Gmail, you got Docs, you got everything, right? Sony started out, I think it was like rice. They were a rice cooker. I think that's how they started. They sold rice cookers. That's all they sold. And now you got people playing video games with people all over the world through Sony's products. So I think it's important to start niche, and with that was one of the reasons the name of my company is Loud Rumor. It wasn't where we started was a web design company. That's what we started as. We didn't go Phoenix Web Design. I think a lot of people do it for SEO, right? Like, oh, then if somebody searches that. I didn't care about that. I cared about being able to be flexible and being able to pivot if I needed to, like Google was, right? If they just said search engine worldwide or something, it's weird for them to have a calendar. It's weird for them to have a phone. It's weird but Google could be, anything. Starbucks could do whatever they want down the road, right? So all those names, Yelp, Snapchat, Twitter, all those names mean nothing really. They all have a background meaning to it, but in reality, it allows you to expand.